Hello, 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 and welcome back to my channel. I'm Alicia of Quilty Bird Piecing, and I am here to give some updates on where I am in my sewing this past week and a half, and show you something that I got in the mail that I'm super duper excited about. So I'm gonna start with, I have you turned down here because I'm trying to see if my little gadgets are working and if I can do this correctly and if it makes any sense and the video comes out where everything is in backwards and upside down. So I'm going to start with my bow tie blocks. I had 8 of them made and now I have the final, I think I got 12 or 13 made. Now I will say this, these are made with the bow ties going to the center. My other 8 were made with the bow ties going outside in the perimeter, and I made one of these today that way too. They are all this way. They are using Brenda Riddle's fabric, and it is called, oh my gosh, I don't remember. Oh, this is an oddballer. I just refuse to take anything else apart, so, don't judge me. Here's another one with some in the center. Again, not baller. I had those left. Another one with purple and white. Okay, so the other 8 make that 9. I think maybe 10 of them are made like this, with the background in the middle and the bow ties going around the outside. Slide it on a little bit. So what I think I'm going to do is shuffle them. I'm going to have to figure out how to shuffle them anyway to make the darks and the light grays even throughout the quilt. Another oddballer. These are the last of them. Another one, I sewed it incorrectly, but we're just going to figure out where to put it. And since this quilt is going to be on my back of my sofa anyway, I don't really think it matters that they're a little, wonky colored. It's all good. Yeah, we got quite a few oddballers because this one, and I started to take this one loose and just make them all go that way. But then if I didn't do all the oddballers like that, I just figured, just make a group of oddballers. But these will go with my other 8, which I'll grab one. And see, the other 8 are already pressed and ready, and they are background in the middle with the bow ties going outside. I'm gonna pull y'all back just a tad. Okay. And that is going to be my bow tie quilt, which I am very, very, very glad to be done with. They're all sewn together in 4s anyway, like a block of 4 different bow ties, and I am going to put them together in some way, shape, or form into a quilt to go on the back of my couch to just kind of throw around wherever we need it. I just love the little ducks. Aren't they cute? They're adorable. Well, geese. I don't think they're ducks. I think they're geese. I think I may throw the little oddballs in the corner. An oddballer in each corner. I think that may work. I have a couple that I have not put together that I could probably turn those into oddballs too. All right, the next thing I worked on was my Christmas in July quilt. And that particular quilt has 3-inch blocks, 6-inch blocks, and 12-inch blocks. 2 of each of 9 3 inches, 2 of each of 14 6 inches, and 1 each of 4 12-inch blocks. These can you see that? I think you can. Are my 3-inchers. And they have given me the blues. I am not a small piece girl in any way, shape, or form. See how crooked that is? We're just going to leave that be though. In any way, shape, or form, I am not a small piecing girl. Now listen, this one right here, right there, is supposed to be a 6-inch block. But for some reason, my brain didn't tell me to cut it in 6 inches from the 6-inch measurements. I cut it in the 3-inch measurements. And yeah, we got this. It's kind of wonky too because it was probably cut all wrong. But out of that, we got this. Bless its little heart. But then there's these. Now the quilt calls for cream background, and after I made this particular block, I decided cream background wasn't what I wanted. So I changed the cream to this kind of brown looking. So I'm doing the lighter and the darker because I figured the quilt is made where the 12 inches are the medallion and the 3 inches go around it. And then the 6 inches are scattered around. I mean, the 12 inches are in the center. The 3 inches go around it and the 6 inches are scattered around the quilt. I have the picture of it. Yeah, I did have the picture of it. Oh, Lord, if it would have been a snake, it would have bit me. So it looks like, let me grab a picture, get to the right page. That ain't it. The one I'm looking for. Okay, so here you can see the picture where the larger blocks are in the center. The little blocks go outside and around. They come around here. And then the larger block, the 6 inchers, are around the outside, like a medallion, kind of like a medallion quilt. Then it has a border and the binding. And so my little quilts, little ones, are going to alternate between brown and then the background square and lighter, and then a darker brown, and then a lighter brown, then a darker brown, lighter brown. That was the concept for which I came up with since I had already done this one in white. And here are the last of them. Now it only calls for all of the blocks except these two. So I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to work these two into the plan. But these are the 18 blocks, 20 with those extra 2 that the pattern calls for that I made this week. Okay. And these are the only 2 6-inch blocks that I made this week. And yes, they are a little wonky, but we're going to go with it. These are the only 2 6-inch blocks that I made this week. But these are those 2. There are 26 more 6-inch blocks that hopefully will all, wow, that is just thread and little pieces of fabric everywhere. Hopefully they will all have this background, this colored, either a medium like this one, or or lighter than this, or darker than this color. And I have cut my next blocks. And what I decided to do is, since there are 2 of each block, which I decided that after I had cut this and 1 or 2 of these others that I'll be showing you in a second, I decided to swap them. This would have been an easy swap, to have this one like this and then swap and have brown and green on the outside. So I'm going to swap them. So this one has the same amount. So this one will be this background, this green, and then this one over here will be, I think I swapped this one. Yes, it'll be this background, and that will be the stars. So let me show you what I mean by that. Pick out which one this one is, and this one is Aunt Suki's. No, that's Aunt Suki. Which one are you? Cat's Cradle. Page 21. Okay. So it will be here. Can you see that? Yep, you can see. So I will make it with the green and the brown, and I will make it with the green and the brown. And they will be switched, opposite switched. Oh, was that pink? That was brown. This is another one that I think I cut. I don't think I cut this one to be switched. I don't know if I did. Anyway, there's going to be a block with this, with that background. I did cut it to be switched. So this is one block with here with background, and this is the main, and this was main background. So I cut this to be swapped. As you can see, they're swapped in the way that they're cut. This one gets this, and this also. But they're not swapped because they have 3 colors, and I was not inept enough to be able to swap these colors to figure out which was going to go where, and then cut it again and cut it a 3rd time, and yeah, no. So this one won't be swapped. It'll just be however I make it. It'll be the green, the pink, the brown twice. And the last one I cut, who knows where I cut it? I don't think I swapped this one either, if I know where I put it. Here it is. So I cut this before I figured out the swap, but this is going to be like it's just a star, and this is the background, and this will be the star. So I will get those done this week and move on. That gives me about 12 more blocks to cut and sew before the end. Well, yeah, before the end of the 12 more blocks times 2 and plus 4 to cut before the end and sew before the end of the month. So that is that project. Now for the piece de resistance. So for the longest period of time, I've been looking at this particular quilt kit, and finally I pushed the button and I bought it. Ta-da! Of course, we are past the 4th of July, so I kind of missed that mark. Ooh, this is kind of dusty feeling. I kind of missed that mark with the 4th of July. But I think this is the most adorable little quilt, and it is just as cute as it looks there. I will try to get it a little closer. And it comes in this really cute box. Look, this is the top. This is the side. Look how cute. Back. Side again. This side. Other side. And it pulls off like so. I'm gonna try not to hit you guys. And all the juicy wonderfulness is in the box. I'm gonna unbox this and show it to you. I think let me pull the pattern out. I already have the pattern. I bought like 6 of Sandy Gervais patterns about a week ago. And the pattern itself is what made me want to get the kit. But I'll get a bit closer with the pattern. It's just simply adorable. I love it. So let's unbox this baby and see what we got here. Okay, this is one of her red texture basics. Make sure that's all this is. It's a lot of it. See if I can find it's very pretty. Find the listing and find out how much of it is. Here we go. So, that's not it. That's the cream. We are talking red texture. I don't really know how much of that there is. It says cream texture, sky texture, cherry texture. There's a 1/4 yard. This is the blue. I think she calls this sky the blue texture. Very pretty. And I think that one's a 1/4 yard. Yeah. That one's a 1/4 yard as well. It feels like it. Navy plaid. That one is a 1/4 yard. This is the sky texture. It's a 5/8 with the watermelon. Navy watermelon. Cute. That's a 5/8 as well. And what is this one? It's a cream. This is not a sailboat. I'm not sure which one this is, but it's super pretty. Okay, these are all 5/8, so the stars. Blue stars. This little red, this feels like more than 5/8. Feels much thicker than these. Okay, so what else we got here? This thing is packed. I love this little box. Navy stars. Oh, wait. There we go. Croquet. Blue croquet. Navy flags. A blue flag. Stars with an X. I think these are called box stars. And the other is called wonky stars. Blue paisley. Red paisley. What is this? It's leaves. It's a navy leaves print. It's so pretty. Oh, adorable. Let's see what this one is called. croquet. It doesn't say. Cherry. Neptune, maybe? Anyway, look at the little swimsuits. How adorable. Oh, I'll turn it around. Navy boats, sailboats. Cream sailboats. Cream paisley. Red wonky stars. Red plaid. I'm not going to take this out, but it is cream texture. I gotta figure out how to get all this back in here. Just throw it in there for now. At least not adorable. We will look at the blocks in the pattern because they're just simply too cute. So a lot of different fabrics. So the patterns, the blocks are such as this. Absolutely adorable. And there's these big stars at the bottom and top. And this one trunks. The little fishies. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna get that right. And the picnic basket. I'm in love with it. It is size 60 by 76. It was meant at the time that it was made to be a block of the month pattern. So that's even better. Like I said, I bought this pattern. I bought like 6 of her patterns from Fat Quarter Shop. And I fell in love with these things. And I'm so glad I got it. No, I did not get this from Fat Quarter Shop. I got this from Quilting Today. They had their quilt kits on an extra sale last week. And I bought it that day from Quilting Today. But I bought the quilt patterns from Fat Quarter Shop. If I can get my words out. Well, that is what I have for you guys today. I am so glad you stopped by. I think I'm going to try and move you up. Hi. I thank you so much for stopping by. Please like, subscribe. Wait a minute. Oh, I lost you. Okay, we're back. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm so glad to have you. I'm Alicia from Quilted Bird Piecing, and I'll see you next time.